Hi, my name is Krishnan Srinivasan. I'm the president for Intellect Design for UK and Europe. So I currently focus on their consumer banking and central banking in this part of the world. We have had conversations with banks and neo-banks, and we have seen both the flavors. And really it depends on what the current challenges are that the banks are facing. For instance, in some cases, a large bank would probably hesitate to do a big bang transformation as it comes with some certain inherent risks and uncertainties. So for example, what evolutionary architecture really does is the ability to take the next generation digital solutions and be able to do things or carry out transformations in baby steps. So basically in smaller steps so that you reduce the element of risk or uncertainty when it comes to transformation. Now, this is for a large bank. And particularly when we talk about core systems, it's never going to be easy to do a big bang transformation. However, when we're talking about smaller banks, it is possible to do a big bang migration, a big bang transformation. Neobank has a set of new challenges altogether because they don't have the problems of legacy systems, they don't have the problems of legacy data. So your ability to carry about, we don't call it transformation, to participate in any new engagements in neobanks is altogether a different experience altogether. Our conversations with large banks, for instance, would always be on progressive modernization, and we talk much about coexistence. The ability for an evolutionary architecture calls for coexistence, so which means that it's quite possible that you still retain the benefits of the legacy system, yet deploy the new system, and then you protect the investments, and over a period of time, you're able to transform the entire tech stack. And a good example would be in the space of core banking modernization, where we talk about the possibilities of the existence of a multi-core strategy. We can talk about it as we go along. So that's one such example. Similarly, in the case of where the banks are wanting to modernize their front-end systems, it's quite possible that we can start small by having a digital experience platform, and that can coexist with the existing set of channels and over a period of time be able to migrate. So it's still possible for the banks to have multiple systems as long as you got your foundation layer correct in terms of how would you deal with customer. So for instance, we can still have consolidation at a customer level and be able to distinguish between a digital customer coming in for your legacy system or from a new digital customer. It's still possible for us to route a new digital customer wanting to come in through the new system and then subsequently migrate. So it depends on the bank strategy, quite frankly. The first question response was in terms of having an evolutionary architecture that actually enables trust. So it's a new way of thinking where you eliminate risks in the first place, basically reduce the cost of investment. There's no need for the bank to make a substantial investment upfront. Be able to categorize what is required in terms of meeting the business requirements, business functionality in a shorter span of time. Be able to deploy those layer from where we can talk about the composability, be able to so it's a whole multitude of things that can be done. It's possible. I can give you a laundry list of examples. I could give you examples on code modernization, the ability to have a multi-core strategy, the ability to have a multi-channel strategy. When I say multi-channel, multi-vendor channel strategy. We have started to engage with a bank in Hungary, and basically what we are doing is we are in the process of modernizing their core. It's in early stages of implementation. So we are having these engagements, and so we actually launched the next generation 24.x version of our digital core, and that's something that's work in progress, and it has been received very well. As a matter of fact, for another bank in a foreign bank for its operations in Hungary as well as in Austria, we are in the process of implementing the next generation solution which can actually transform their core. So these are work in progress, and very soon we will be able to revert back with a lot more success stories. So very interesting things happening in the UK and Europe when it comes to modernization, transformation engagements.